what is up? We are in Mountain Pass and I'm in my first game with the 53 TP. I managed to free XP this with 380,000 free XP straight to the tier 8. I was considering doing the tier 7s first, but there was no crew retraining skill on, so I had to spend the 800 gold to convert my Poodle crew into the 53 TP, and I thought I didn't want to waste it on a tier 7 tank. And by the way, the tier 7 tank isn't too shabby. It's not too difficult to play through the tier 7, but I decided to just use that 800 gold straight into the 53 TP. Now I'm gonna go for a snipe shot across the map here because there was somebody spotting, but it's one of those games. I'm being pushed twice by these two jokers here. I could have had one free shot there, but well, it is how it is. So let's just make our way down south around the corner and see if we can push through. And already we are down one tank, so this game isn't looking as positive as I wish it would be. Now, a little bit about the crew I'm running. I actually have only a 80% crew, 80% first skill crew. 80% on the BIA on the first skill, except for my commander, which has the BIA and the 6th sense. And we've lost 2 tanks already, so this isn't looking really great for me. I haven't done any damage yet. And speaking of damage, this tank does 420 damage, blazing it, and 218 penetration with AP rounds, and 241 penetration on APCR rounds. When it hits, of course, with my very fresh crew, I won't be hitting a lot of those shots, so I don't have very high expectations of hitting too many medium to long distance shots at the moment. I am running the vertical stabilizers, rammer and optics and food in this tank, and with the reload time of 10.49 seconds, which it currently has, I am expecting this to do a little bit better than an IS-3, and the rate of fire right now is 5.72 with the aim time of 2.5 seconds. Now there is a bug in my replay which is showing that I have a dead crew, or it's not showing my ammo choice, and now it is. I've switched to the APCR because as usual when I'm running through the tech trees, I like to have the maximum amount of damage, maximum amount of penetration, maximum amount of XP, so that I can get through the grind as quick as possible and get into the tier 9. After that I'll switch back to more AP rounds when the grind is done. But right now I've got the credit boosters on, I've got the crew training boosters on, I've got the free XP boosters on. So what I want to do is try to win, get as much XP as possible, as quickly as possible, trying to be efficient. Now this VK is actually doing quite well there. He took a lot of my HP, and that Udas as well. Now I've lost almost all my HP and we are down 6-3. This isn't looking good for us at all. I have to be very careful how I use my HP. Now I managed to absorb some damage there, but at this point, or from this point onwards, it doesn't look very good for me to push forward beyond this point, because there's going to be enemies sniping from their base balcony, and I got hit by RT there, which means now I am a one-shot, and I need to be a little bit more risk averse right now. The game is close, but we are on the losing end because we don't have anything on the east side. Now I'm contemplating, should I push forward, deal with that VKP and then make my way back, or should I make my way back now? Now I'm inclined to support this heavy tank in front of me, at least up to the point when they finish off that VKP or that Tiger P, and I decide to see if I can help a little bit. I can't really put myself out there, but I can at least pre-aim this corner in case that Tiger P decides to poke out and shoot this guy. But anyway, he's killed him off, but he's taking damage from the Udes, which has wisely fallen back all the way back to the rocks close to their base. So I've decided to turn back and try to deal with the base defense if I could. Now we are in danger of being capped out, which they've started doing right now, and if they got all 3 or 2 into the cap and stayed there, they probably would have won this game. But I think they were feeling pretty confident, and I was also hoping that they would push out of the cap and try to finish us all off, which would give me an opportunity to at least get a few more damaging shots before I go down. So I head back to the base. I have enough time now because they stopped capping, and I'm expecting to encounter someone pushing out of the base cap right now, and there he is. I get a nice shot out of him. I back off, I bounce something off him. I'm gonna reload and try to finish him off, but I take another hit from the artillery right here. It's the GW Panther. I've got really slow reload, so I really need a lucky bounce here, and I do get a bounce. This is a new tank, 53 TP. I guess people are not used to knowing, or they're not really sure where to shoot this tank at yet. And I bounce him again, and that guy actually shot HE at me, which only took like 30 or 40 damage, which means I get to live for one more shot at least. So now our guys are already at their base and attempting to cap. So this might be a good opportunity for me to at least try to finish off one guy or reduce or reset the cap. I'm gonna back off here. I think this guy's gonna YOLO me, but if he doesn't, I'm gonna see if I can get another shot onto the IS-3 again if I can. But unfortunately, this guy dropped down from the top and finishes me off. No, not bad for the first game. I did 2.7k damage. As you can see, this tank wasn't that slow. I got 40 kilometers an hour top speed, which is gave me enough time to come back to the base for the defense. The dispersion on the gun as well is 0.35, which isn't too shabby, and it means that the gun isn't completely trash. I can use it. The hull armor there rescued me quite a little bit. 110 from the front, and the turret 210 from the front, and it's not like the greatest armor, but it's a little bit of armor. And I also have 1450 hit points to play with. At least I have a little bit of protection there. So out of 12 shots, I hit 9 and penetrated 8. I'm quite satisfied with my first game. I hope I can carry this on and finish this grind as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and get an idea of how this 53 TP is working for me in the live server. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.